Hey, what's going on, y'all? Knowledge coming at you again. Man. First of all, before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to Saint Nick. He told me about this, I guess, documentary or special they were doing on CNN about the word nigger, or I guess it's called nigger versus cracker. And, basically, they're just kind of analyzing both of the words, and especially the word nigga. But shout out to him, long time dude I've been knowing on here, real cool dude. Man, I've made videos before talking about the use of the word nigga or nigger, however you want to flip it or turn it. And you have some people out there that they do think it's a problem with black folks saying that word, and then you have people who don't care or don't really find it to be that offensive. I do think age has a lot to do with a lot of people's opinions on this, because if you come from a generation, maybe you was born in the 30s or 40s or even 50s, or even older than that, you have a sense of history of where that word really was birthed from. And then if you look at somebody who might be in their 30s now, or 20s, or even a teenager, that generation kind of is like, okay, well, we don't really care, it's not really that big of a deal, or we've turned it into a sense of endearment. And just like I've said before, it doesn't matter what type of name or type of theme you put on certain words, is going to remain to be the same thing. I can say that dookie that comes out of my ass is shrimp scampi, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be the shit that comes out of my ass. It doesn't matter what type of name I put on it. And you got to look at that when we talk about the word nigga. A lot of us, just like I wrote on Facebook today, and I will leave a link. I don't usually do it, but I will leave a link in the description box for you guys that have Facebook if you want to add me or whatever. Do let me know before, because if I'm not really sure of who you are, I'm not going to add you. So just give me a heads up. But just like I wrote on Facebook, we have a lot of people who talk that pro-black stuff, always talking about what black people need to do, and have all these creative ideas and stuff of the direction we need to go, as far as just a people in this country. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I know there's a lot of them just within my personal life or here on YouTube. They'll say nigga about 50 to 60 times within the video, within the conversation. It's like, how can you try to help your people, but at the same time you're demeaning them? And that's why I say, we really have to lead with example, and I'm not saying that getting the word nigga out of your vocabulary is going to be easy. It does take time. And one thing I will say is that I never was the type of person that I tell people to stop doing something or to refrain from saying or doing things without replacing it with something. And just like I said before, instead of calling somebody, oh, that's my nigga over there, or what's up, my nigga, say, what's up, brother, how you doing, brother? Same thing with a woman. You could say, how you doing, sister? That comes off a lot better than saying the word nigga. Another thing I want to tap into when it comes to, our black women out here, because we have a lot of single black women that are raising a lot of young black males in today's time, because of the lack of fathers being inside the home, it's very important that you guys refrain from calling your sons a nigga. I've been in public places, just people I know, or at a family function, and I'm hearing, hey, little nigga, come here. A little nigga, why you doing that? Go get that over there, little nigga. Some brothers get called nigga before they ask your government name. And you have to really think about the psychological damage that does when you sitting around calling your son nigga, or even for, you know, the black males out there, you know, where you the fathers, you guys calling, you know, your sons nigga. You have to realize what that's planting in their head. You might not see it as a big deal right now, but eventually that does affect a child. Whether you know, it's a little girl or it's a boy, but it especially affects the young black males, because, you know, it's bad enough we get other ethnicities or just, you know, people within the world demeaning us and calling us niggas and making us seem like as if we're worthless. We don't need it from our own community. So, you know, I want to talk about that, because that's something that's very detrimental. A lot of times we don't understand that words have power and words plant seeds. The same way you could tell your son or your daughter, you're great, you're excellent, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're talented. And those plant positive seeds inside of your child's mind, where when they go out into the world, they're confident, they're secure about who they are, and they feel like they have the abilities to achieve anything they want in life. Well, the same thing can happen planting negative seeds. You're ugly, you're a nigga, you're a black coon, you can't do nothing, you just like your daddy, you ain't shit, you worthless. Those type of words plant seeds into our children too. And it really affects us in the long run. So, you know, I just want to pinpoint that, and like I said before, you know, taking that word out of our vocabulary is not something that happens overnight, but it is something that I think everybody needs to progress to stop doing, you know, and we need to do it as soon as possible, because we see people out here like, you know, Paula Dean and other ethnicities, you know, saying nigga, whether it's in a rap song or whatever. You know, we set a lot of trends here in this world, whether it's from fashion, whether it's to music, whether it's dancing, whether it's just, you know, the way we have sex or the way we dance. We set a lot of trends, and everybody is watching us. Everybody is trying to steal a little piece of the black culture. So we have to be very mindful and very careful of the things that we say and do, because people are watching, and we can't get mad. You know, and I'm not condoning, you know, what Paula Dean did. It's like I said in my other video, she needs a big ass whooping. But, you know, we can't sit and ridicule other people for saying certain things when we don't lead with example ourselves. And I'm not saying that gives a right, you know, for a white person or somebody of another ethnicity to say the word nigga, or feel like it's okay to just walk around and say nigga, 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 or nigger, however you want to flip it or turn it. But at the same time, we have to lead with example. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and you have to analyze yourself and say, what do I play? You know, what type of part do I play in a lot of this coonery and buffoonery that's going on out here? And, you know, like I say, you know, I used to be one of those people, you know, say nigga, drop it all the time or whatever. But it wasn't until, you know, I started understanding who I am, I started reading, I started really getting a true understanding of my history, that I stopped saying the word nigga. And I refrain from saying certain words that can be very detrimental to our people. And, you know, I'm not trying to act like, you know, I'm a perfect man. I'm not a perfect man. I'm not trying to act like, you know, I'm Dr. King or nothing like that. I'm speaking from a real life point of view. We got to get that out of our vocabulary, because people are waiting to use our words against us. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say. You know, I mean, just like I said, we got to get that out of our vocabulary. It's got to be something that we stop. And for, you know, people out there that's doing videos like me, speaking the truth, keep doing your thing, but at the same time, be mindful of the words that you use. Because like I said, none of us are perfect, but at the same time, we have to strive to be better people. We can't sit up here and talk and preach and have all these beautiful ideas about the direction we need to go with our people, but at the same time, we're doing things to keep our people in that same condition. Whether it's dropping the word nigga, or whether it's ridiculing our people instead of giving solutions. You know, we all brothers and sisters at the end of the day, you know, good, bad, or ugly. And you know, we have to realize that. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.